In the ancient world, humanity had become corrupt and wicked. People were evil in their thoughts and actions, causing great sorrow to God. Seeing the state of the world, God decided to wipe out all living creatures from the earth. However, among all the people on earth, there was one man who remained righteous and faithful to God, Noah. He lived a life that pleased God, and because of his righteousness, God chose to spare him and his family from the coming destruction. God spoke to Noah, telling him that he was going to bring a great flood to destroy all living creatures on the earth. But God instructed Noah to build a massive ark, a large boat, to save himself, his family, and two of every kind of animal. God gave Noah specific instructions on how to build the ark, which was to be made of cypress wood, with rooms for the animals and a roof to cover it. The ark was to be 450 feet long, 75 feet wide, and 45 feet high. Noah, obedient to God's command, began the task of building the ark. Despite the ridicule and disbelief of the people around him, Noah continued with his work, trusting in God's word. Once the ark was completed, Noah, his wife, his 3 sons, Shem, Ham, and Japheth, and their wives entered the ark. Then, the animals came in 2 of every kind, male and female, as God had commanded. The animals walked into the ark peacefully, and God himself shut the door. After Noah and his family were safely inside, the floodwaters began to rise. For 40 days and 40 nights, rain poured down from the heavens, and the earth erupted with fountains of water. The floodwaters covered the earth, and all living creatures outside the ark perished. The ark floated on the waters, carried by the waves. The floodwaters remained for 150 days, but eventually, they began to recede. The ark came to rest on the mountains of Ararat, and after several months, Noah sent out a raven to see if the waters had receded. The raven flew back and forth, but it could find no place to land. Noah then sent out a dove, but the dove returned because there was no dry ground. After 7 more days, Noah sent the dove out again, and this time, it returned with an olive leaf in its beak, signaling that the waters had subsided. Noah waited another 7 days and sent the dove out once more, but this time it did not return, indicating that it had found a place to rest. After the floodwaters completely receded, Noah, his family, and the animals left the ark. Noah built an altar to God and offered a sacrifice of thanks. God was pleased with Noah's offering and promised never again to destroy the earth with a flood. As a sign of this promise, God set a rainbow in the sky, saying, "This is the sign of the covenant I am making between you and every living creature with you, a covenant for all generations to come."